Okay, I'm about to replace a dead tree with this one here. What I've done is I've cleared out an area here, dug a hole for my tree, and then sank an 18-inch hole deep with a post hole diggers down in the clay. The idea is the clay will hold water, and then when you water it, well, it'll pool some water in here to keep it watered for a while, and I'll be less likely to have problems with it. I know it's a no-no to do that, but the reason I'm replacing it is because this one here died. The top half of it died, then the bottom half sprung out, and then this summer it died. And I finally realized, after watching some things on YouTube, what I'm dealing with is graft failure. So I'm going to be working on avoiding that in the future. Well, he's now in his new home. I finished planting the tree. Got everything watered, tamped in. I've got one or two more things to do. I'm not going to do any trimming until next year. I did put a piece of wire across here. This is old telephone wire. And then around a piece of hot wire fence wire to hold it straight till it gets settled into its new home. Here we go. This is my last update till I get some chestnuts. This is a 3G that I bought earlier this year. I had an experiment on a younger tree and see how well they did. This is the only one I planted in the spring. It's doing pretty good. I'm going to walk through and just take a look at all the trees I have. It's a small grove yet, but it's growing. This one I planted last year. And while it bloomed, it didn't have any female buds, so no chestnuts. I expect it to look great next year. This is one of my replacement trees in the ground and ready to go. They all look a little rough when the first year planted, but then they come out pretty good if they make it to the spring. This is another one I planted, replaced. I thought they needed watering, but once I got out here, nah, they're still pretty good shape. It replaced that one there. And I move right along. And here's another one I think will be really nice next year. A lot of limbs on the upper section, so I expect a lot of the buds and nuts. This one had graft failure. And the lower half of it sprung out, but once the heat of the sun hits it next year, it'll probably die. I'll be looking out for that next year when I pick one out to buy. Moving right along. This one looks pretty good. It's got about 3 nuts on it, or 4. I don't know if they ever got fertilized. They're not quite as big as on the other trees. This is my best looking tree here. I think I counted some 16 nuts on it, or burrs. It should be 3 nuts a piece in them. I bush hogged the property to improve the looks of it and clean it up. And I push mowed around each one of the trees. I'll soon be disking up and planting wheat here. That'll be it for now.